Welcome back to Mildly Entertaining. I'm Void,
I'm Jack.
and today we're looking at malicious compliance.
Yeah.
It's been a little
It's
while, hasn't it?
been a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we did Karen's last time, so be nice to see what happens when people are doing what they're told maliciously.
Our first upload ever was a malicious compliance video. That's how long it's been.
Full circle.
Full circle. But a gap for more videos. So not quite full circle, but almost full circle. That's full circle enough to call full circle.
It's full circle, but it's a 3-year-old circle,
Yes.
like a toddler
Or
drew it.
or someone drawing a circle who has essential tremors. That's actually a test that they do. For some reason, nobody tested mom, but trust me, she has it. Anyway, first post asking the question you told me you wanted. Okay, I had to reread that in my head because I was like, wait, what? But I got it. I got there. Listen, I had 5 hours of sleep last night. And it wasn't great sleep. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, work upgraded to a new version of a document saving slash sharing platform for security reasons. Totally understand that since the old one was 25 years old. What were you going to say?
That makes sense. Gotta
Yeah.
keep up.
Gotta keep up with the times, man.
Gotta do the time.
Our team knew this was happening, and since nobody asked for any input on viewing and testing, we all assumed they pulled history records to see what everyone used and would mirror the new platform based on that. That makes sense. That assumption makes 100% sense to me. Does it make sense to you?
Absolutely. I feel like that's probably something that they normally would do. Like if Tycho was talking about when his team was upgraded. They went through the line, they talked to everybody. Like that seems like a thing.
Yeah.
So
From what I read so far, which was just that paragraph, it sounds like somebody might not have gotten that memo.
Didn't you get the memo?
New platform rolls out with no announcement, and big shock, it was missing a lot of the things we need to do our job. I took it upon myself to compile a list of things we couldn't do on the new system and emailed the project manager of the platform asking how we could communicate the things needed to be fixed. Very professional.
yes.
He sets up a call which includes a couple of his coders, and I invite my sup.
Supervisor.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My sup, and yeah, you could hear the AOL dial-up tone,
Yeah, I
I'm
could hear it
sure.
going.
Yeah. And a fellow team member to join. PM is not friendly, not being understanding or helpful. He explains that this was tested before it rolled out. And I said, who tested this? Because our team uses this multiple times a day, and we weren't contacted at all. It's missing a lot of functions that are basic things. How could all of this be overlooked if it was tested? Having read that, I will say that just because things were tested before they rolled out doesn't mean a bug cannot happen before rollout.
Yeah, and again, I kind of had to go with OP here. Who the f tested us?
Yeah, because if it
Because
wasn't their
yeah,
sector, then what does that testing have? That
anything to do with anything,
Yeah, exactly. The data you pulled from that testing might as well
null and
read
void.
gibberish because it's
Yeah,
useless. PM got pissed. Yeah, well, we kind of figured. Like you could hear the smoke coming out of his ears, pissed. He said that if we saw anything that needed correcting or had questions, to use the Ask Help link and send an email. Then he logged off of the team's call along with his coders, which, okay, to be fair to the coders, they're just following their supervisor, which is project manager.
Well, it could also imply that he pulled them off the call. Like, they may not have even had any say in it.
Yeah. Sup, fellow team member and I stayed on and decided that we would bring up these things one email at a time. We took the list of questions and problems and divided them between all of our team members, who then used the request help link to notify. Can you tell I cannot read?
I knew that from the get-go.
Okay, some of it is just so that I'm heard correctly. Some of it is because my brain just, on a normal day, doesn't work.
No, it just doesn't work.
I apologize. I'm not purposefully reading to you like a toddler. Like a parent would a toddler.
Well, I mean, she kind of is, but not because you're a toddler.
No, because I'm very southern. I'm very full of allergies, have everything all messed up. So I can't always be heard correctly, and I just trying to be nice. Just trying to be nice. Anyway, we took the list of questions and problems and divided them between all of our team members who then used the request help link to notify that team of one thing per day times 5 people. So 5 emails a day each with a different issue or question. The response was always that they were going to research and get back to us. So after a week of no response to the research, we added a second email per day of following up asking when they would have an answer to our original issue. Halfway through the second week, my sup gets an email from PM stating that his team is getting a lot of questions and is having difficulty getting through their workload because of them. He had CC'd his boss in on the email. This is where my sup hit reply all. She noted that we tried to give him a list of the things we were seeing on a call weeks ago that included his coders. Instead of taking the listed issues, we were told to use the Ask Help link and send emails on things, which is exactly what we did. PM's boss stepped in and asked for a complete list of things they needed to correct or add, and we never heard from PM again.
But PM canned.
Yeah. I'm guessing PM either got canned or reprimanded. Or demoted even?
Maybe. That's what you get for being a butthead.
Yep. That's what you get.
General rule of thumb, don't be a butthead.
Don't be an a-hole.
Don't be an a-hole. That's just good life advice.
Yeah.
Don't be an a-hole.
Life advice with Jack. Next. Boss who insisted on email read receipts.
Okay, that's not necessarily
a bad thing.
A bad thing to ask for. He just wants to make sure that, the emails being sent out are actually being looked at, because it's a genuine problem sometimes.
Yeah. And especially because if you want to follow up, yeah, I don't know. Thought went right out of my head. I saw it too. I tried to catch it. Didn't happen.
Nope. Like that balloon.
It was as fast as a hummingbird. I just couldn't do it. A few years back, I had a manager that insisted on micromanaging his supervisors and sent numerous emails every day and insisted on a read receipt for each one. This was back in the days where BlackBerry phones were the normal, and I knew he got a message through with the read receipt. I also figured out that I could read the emails without opening them. I used to save up 100 or so emails for him and would wait until I knew he was at a work event or at home and would click mark all as read on 100 emails at a time. Oh, is that Is that considered cruel and unusual punishment
No.
or karma?
Yes.
Karma.
Karma.
This resulted in the manager a 100 email getting 100 emails through at the same time on his BlackBerry phone along with 100 notifications. After repeating this several times, he finally dropped the red receipt and it felt like a minor battle had been won against him. Okay, so my issue with
Now,
this is it takes like what, a second, maybe two to click into an email?
well, I think the context here is that the emails were unnecessary. This was a boss who did not trust his team. So rather than let them work, he made them cut into parts of their day to read stupid emails that told them how to do their job.
Yeah, it does state in the first little bit that
Yeah,
um
he was he was micromanaging.
yeah, and sent numerous emails every day. So,
Okay, if I have to stop what I'm doing to read your email to tell me to do the thing or how to do the thing I'm already doing, I'm I'm gonna be an cat about it.
this meeting could have been an email.
This email could have
Could
been a
have
fist
been
fight.
this email could have been a memo. This memo could have just not been written. Something like that.
Yeah, this memo could have been a sticky note, and this sticky note could have gone straight up your butthole.
Yeah. Next post. You want everything in writing? Sure. Only in writing it is. This started after a pretty minor disagreement that somehow turned into a process discussion. Someone told me, very confidently, that verbal agreements were unreliable and that they were tired of misunderstandings. I get that. Totally get that.
Yeah,
From now on, they said they wanted everything in writing. No hallway chats, no quick clarifications, no, we talked about this earlier. Everything had to be documented so there would be no confusion later. I didn't argue or push back. I just said, okay, and made a mental note to follow that rule exactly. I kind of get that though. I would want something in writing to fall back on because my memory is ADHD.
right. But at the same time, it's like if you've done something enough times with a one of your teammates that you kind of know what they're looking for after a while,
I
you would probably stop
yeah, I feel like
requesting writing for them.
yeah, I feel like it would
Just become muscle memory at that point.
there will be an exception. There should be exceptions to the rule, like not maybe not everything, but let's read on. From that point on, I completely stopped acting on anything that wasn't written down. If someone casually mentioned a task in passing, I'd smile and say, "Can you send that to me in writing, please?" If they asked later why something wasn't done yet, I'd scroll through my inbox and say, "I never got a message about it." Even for things we had been doing informally for years, things everyone just knew, I waited. Sometimes I knew exactly what they wanted. It was obvious, but without written confirmation, I did nothing. I also started replying to everything with very formal confirmations received, acknowledged. Please confirm scope. Just to clarify, you want this exact thing? My inbox started filling up with long threads about very small tasks. Okay, see, I wouldn't have done that, but it wouldn't be on malicious compliance if they'd have done it my way, so I guess it's
Well, to
fair.
be fair, we're missing a very important piece of context for this. We don't know who the minor disagreement was with. If this was with the boss, then it may have been done to show how quickly that slows down production.
Yeah.
But since we don't know who this was to, now mind you, he probably
Or
could have
who
said something
asked.
to, yeah, to the others, which we also aren't given any context as to whether or not that happened. Although it kind of seems like they caught on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is missing a very crucial piece of context. So I'm assuming it's upper management.
Most likely.
Because it's stupid.
Yeah.
And it sounds like management.
It really does. After a few weeks, the slowdown became impossible to ignore. Simple stuff now took days instead of minutes. Tasks were stuck waiting for emails, follow-ups stacked on top of each other, and people started getting irritated. I was told I was being rigid, difficult, and hiding behind rules. Every time I calmly pointed back to the request, they wanted everything in writing. No assumptions, no initiative, no acting ahead. So that's what I was doing. Exactly that. Some people tried to explain things verbally again, but I'd politely stop them and ask them to please send it in a message so I don't mess anything up. The best part was when they tried to quietly go back to how things used to be. Casual requests, quick clarifications, verbal, "can you just?" I'd smile and say I didn't want to get in trouble for misunderstandings. So I really need it in writing. Eventually, the rule just disappeared. No announcement, no apology. It just stopped being mentioned. Things went back to normal not long after, but not before everyone felt the weight of their own idea. I didn't refuse, didn't argue, didn't break any rules. I just complied, very carefully, and maybe a little too well.
Yeah, that was an okay. I could explain this, but I think it's gonna hit harder if I show you just how stupid you're being.
Sometimes you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I say sometimes, but I mean every time. Unless you trained your horse.
And
Which could happen.
Sometimes you can explain shit to an idiot, but they're still an idiot.
Exactly. Last post. Are we ready?
Redad.
My boss insisted we cut out the middleman to save 15% or more on your car insurance. I had to do it.
I knew
You
it was
Geico!
That's fine. It was going on in my head before you even said it.
So, I let him handle the logistics of a 40-foot container. Oh, so
This doesn't sound like it's going to go right.
We're talking about cargo container, aren't we?
Possibly.
Let me just back right up there. I work as a purchasing manager for a mid-size home goods retailer. We have used the same domestic importer for our seasonal decor for 5 years. They charge a markup, but they handle the customs, the quality checks, and the shipping. It is hassle-free. My new director of operations... What?
I'd be down for that.
Exactly.
Make sure to save on hassle. Hell yeah.
And car insurance.
There you go.
Dang it, me.
Dang it, Boyd.
Dang you, Geico. My new director of operations is convinced that he is a business genius. Oh, it's one of them.
And yeah, I can already tell.
He called a meeting already off to a bad start last month and lectured me about how we are hemorrhaging money by using a local distributor. Wait, what? If they're local, that saves money.
Yeah.
He told me to cancel our contract for the holiday shipment and go direct to the source. I warned him. I told him that dealing with freight forwarders, tariffs, and port delays is a full-time job. He told me I was just being lazy. He actually said, "Just get me the contracts, I'll choose the deal myself." So I did. I spent a few days on Alibaba compiling a list of legitimate Chinese manufacturing companies that produce glass ornaments. I handed him a spreadsheet with 20 factory contracts, their MOQ, or minimum order quantity, requirements, and the time zone differences. I sat back and watched the show. I hope you popped popcorn, even though I don't eat popcorn.
I do.
It's not the taste, it's the bee wings. I can't stand them. Cannot. He realized that FOB price does not include shipping to our warehouse. He wired money to a supplier but forgot to hire a customs broker, so the shipment got flagged by CBP. The container sat at the port for 10 days because he didn't understand what an ISF filling was. Neither do we.
I think that's a filing, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. On.
Yeah.
Too lazy to put on my glasses. This is what you get.
Okay.
The demurrage fees?
Yeah,
Fines for not moving the container alone cost more than the 15% he was trying to save. He came to my desk yesterday. Genius at work. Genius walking.
Business genius.
He came to my desk yesterday looking incredibly humbled and asked if I still had the phone number for our old importer. Too long didn't read. Boss thought international trade was easy. I let him manage a direct import order and he ended up paying double in fines and fees. I could say that OP...
And you're gonna.
Yeah, I am. That OP could have said something about all the other stuff. But at the same time, if you're going to say, let me handle it, you should know.
Be ready to handle it.
You should be prepared, exactly. And not,
I love this too. He was humbled by a single
person.
40-foot container.
Oh, yeah, just one.
It was one order. One.
Imagine had he bought more than one order.
Screwed it up so bad that one cup humbled him.
Yeah. And at least in this case, OP tried very hard to warn him.
Yeah, there was a reason that we did it this way, because then we don't have to screw with all that nonsense.
Exactly.
And Mr. Bossman, no, don't tell me how to do this job. I know how to do this job. No, you clearly do not, Mr. Bossman. That's why you're the boss. You sit in the office and shut up.
Yeah. He... So dumb.
Here's what a CEO's job actually is. Okay, a CEO's job is to sit in the office and make it look like he made all the money. And then it's the employee's job to actually do it. So
in fairness, the CEO actually does put in a good CEO actually does put in a lot of work.
There is, yeah. I'm way oversimplifying a CEO's task. A legitimate, genuine CEO that knows what they're doing, hands down, is putting in as much work into the company as you are. Period.
If not more, sometimes.
If not more, okay. It's different work, and that's what a lot of people get hung up on.
Yeah, it's a lot of admin and behind the scenes stuff.
It's a lot of phone calls. It's a lot of, setting up clients and
2
shit like that.
meetings over, the internet because they live in a foreign country.
Yeah, it's a lot of
now
stuff.
It's dealing with tariffs.
It's a lot of stuff that you don't get to see the work behind, but you get to see the result of.
Yeah.
Like your shipments coming in and crap.
Or if you're a worker, it's your paycheck every week.
Yeah, so, if you got a good one and he's doing his job, then your job is easier. If they're doing their job, your job is easier.
Yes.
If your job is difficult, go up, not down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's more life advice.
Life advice with Jack. Well, that's it for today. Bye.